Celebrando los 80 años de la creación del Guernica, el Museo Reina Sofía ha inaugurado la exposición Piedad y Terror en Picasso, El Camino a Guernica, una muestra que reúne 180 obras provenientes principalmente de Nueva York, París, Londres y el propio museo, que muestran la transformación artística en los años previos a esta obra maestra.
From 1925 onwards, Picasso's art takes a strange new turning, really. He had not been, up till then, an artist of extreme states and dislocation and terror and fear. But with the great painting, which is now in Tate Modern and is here in the show, The Three Dances, those subjects arrive. They arrive suddenly, violently, unexpectedly. Picasso himself said later he didn't really understand what he was doing. But somehow or other, the kind of extremity of the 20th century arrives for him as a paintable subject.
Antes de 1925, el arte de Picasso se caracterizó por retratar escenas íntimas, protegidas en espacios cerrados. Progresivamente, a lo largo de los 10 años que explora esta muestra, su espacio se va invadiendo de cuerpos desmembrados, vulnerabilidad, violencia, dolor y miedo.
Of course, no one knew Guernica was going to happen, and it happened, and Picasso could hardly believe himself that he was responding to it. But when you start to think about it, a lot from his previous work went into it. Of course, by the time of Guernica, his subject is exactly that, the room coming to an end, the room ripped apart by the reality of war.
Picasso es capaz de reflejar no solo el terror, sino al mismo tiempo la compasión, la comunidad que genera aquellos sobre los que se inflige el daño. Y es este elemento al mismo tiempo de terror y de compasión el que hace estas obras de estos momentos y el tratamiento que Picasso hace de la mujer especialmente central en su obra.
The series of images that we now call weeping women, and which represent weeping women, are very much part of that aftermath. It was as if he couldn't give up the subject of a sort of tragic and unbearable pain. And he used the female head, as he so often did, as the sort of expressive element of that motif. And in his Weeping Women, he invents new ways and oftentimes grotesque but astonishing ways to take the pain to a sort of new level.
Una versión reducida de esta exposición viajará a Colombia, Estados Unidos y México. Para Canal 22, desde Madrid, España, Francina Islas, corresponsal.